Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm back again with another video on Django, and in this one I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process on how you can back up your Django database in production. We all know that data is king, and in this one I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process on how you can securely and safely back up your production database. So I'm going to be using a tool that is called Backblaze. It's similar to Amazon S3. The only difference that it's much simpler and easy to get started with as compared to Amazon S3. So mine is already set up, so all I'm going to do is to walk you through how to create up a new storage bucket, how to configure it, and also how to set up the backups by creating a script into our server and actually doing the backups. So we are also going to automate the backups so that you don't have to do it by yourself. It will be running automatically, either if you set it for a daily or a weekly basis. So let's go ahead and go to my account. So I already have one set up, so I'm just going to go to my account, then set away. You can see that we have some options here: buckets, browse files, and also application keys. We first need to create a bucket. For this case, you need to give it a unique name. I'm going to call mine endpoint. Then I'm just going to leave all these defaults, then say create bucket. The next thing that you need to set up are your application keys. So I'm going to click on the application keys tab, then scroll the way to the bottom. You don't need to use the master key. You can always add a new key for this one, or you can delete the existing one. So add a new key. Again, the key, you need to give the key a name to identify it. I'm just going to give it the endpoint name. Then allow access to buckets. I just want to restrict it to the endpoint bucket. Then give it the read and write permission. Then just say create new key. So this one you need to save it somewhere. You need to copy and save it somewhere safe. Now once we have this, we are good to go. We need to now SSH into our server and actually set up the scripts as well as configure Backblaze configurations into our server. So for the configurations, you're going to need the key ID, that is the application ID, as well as the application key. So let's go ahead to our server, SSH, create a backup directory, and create a script for the backup. So I've already SSH into my server. I've created a directory called DB backup. Now before I can do anything, the first thing is to actually update my server and do some installations for the packages that we're going to use. So you need to run this command. The first one will update our server. The second one will just install the Postgres client, and then we also need to install B2 and update it. So let's run this one. Enter the password. Okay, so this might take a second to update, so let's just give it time. Okay, so we are good to go. The next thing that we are going to do is to actually, let me clear my screen first. We need to set up some configurations for our Backblaze setup. So for that one, we just need to run B2 that we just installed, so we can safely access the command using B2. Then we just say authorize. Authorize account. Okay, so authorize account, you need to supply your Backblaze key ID. So for that one, we just need to come back here and copy the key ID that we just created. Then we're going to paste it right there. The next thing is to enter your Backblaze key. Just copy that, then paste it here, then press enter. So yes, we have successfully created a Backblaze account into our server here. So the next thing that you need to do is to create the script. So I'm just going to clear my screen, then just say nano to create the script. Then the name of the script should be backup and upload. .sh. Hit enter. Then now this is where you need to add the script. So I'm just going to add a script here. So you need to enter this script. The first one just specifies the name of your database, and when I mean database, is the Postgres database that you created for your application when you deployed it in DigitalOcean, the Postgres database. And then the next one is going to be the database user. So this one you're going to replace it with the name of the user for your Postgres database, and also the backup directory. You need to specify the path. We are also setting up a date variable as well as the file name and the local backup. Now once that is set up, the first thing that you need to do is to supply your password for the database. Then you're using pgdump to actually back up our database with the database user, the database name. Then we zip it using the bzip. Then after zipping up the database, the next thing that you need to upload it to B2. So you just say B2, then upload file. Then this one is also key. You need to add the exact name for the bucket that you just added. Remember, our bucket name was LendPoint, not LendPoint DB backup. So you need to actually give the exact name with the bucket that you just created. So this one should match the name of the bucket that you created. So there's also an optional command here that is going to just delete some backup that are older than 7 days. You can add that in order to save you some storage space by deleting files that are older than 7 days. So with that one, we are good to go. Make sure that you replace the variable names with the exact names of your database, the database user, and also your non-root user. So once that, we're just going to press Ctrl X to actually save the file. So once that is done, the next thing is that you also need to make the file executable. So we are going to do that by giving it the right permissions and making it executable. So you can do that by running chmod, then plus executable. Then the name of that file is called okay. So once that is executable, we can actually try it out by running the command manually. So once that is done, let's actually test the backup by running a manual backup. So you can see that the backup is actually running and it has successfully been backed up. Now if I list out my directory, you can see that we have two backup files, the first one, and we also have another backup file over here. So let's check inside our Backblaze account. Let's go to browse files, and now you can see that we have the backup called LendPoint. And then if you open the file, you can see that we have two backup files over here. So our backups has been successful. That was a manual backup. The next thing that we're going to do is to add automated backups using Cron tab. So back into our server, we are going to set up automated backups using Cron tab. That is going to make our backups daily by 2:30 a.m. So inside my server, inside my DB backup directory, I'm going to run Cron tab. Then at the bottom, we need to add this file that will back up our database every day by 2 a.m. But if you want to make it to 30, you can just come to the bottom. Then you can customize to run by 2:30 a.m. every day. So once that is done, we can just exit out of this one, then save it, then actually press enter. So that is that. We have successfully backed up our database. So that is going to be it for our today's video on how to cover backups and also set up automated backups using Backblaze and DigitalOcean Postgres database. So if you found some value in this video, please consider to give the video a like and also subscribe if you haven't. So that is it for today. Happy coding and keep your data safe. See you in the next one.